to practice the Noble Eightfold Path and attain Nibbana, you got to have this samatha and vipassana. Both are necessary. Sometimes nowadays people say, oh, vipassana is enough to give you wisdom. But it's not. Here this message, this simile is very clear. You need both samatha and vipassana. Samatha is practicing concentration, practicing meditation. Because in the Majjhima Nikaya, Venerable Ananda said, the type of meditation approved, praised by the Buddha himself is the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. So samatha is meditation that will bring you to the jhanas, especially the fourth jhana. And vipassana is contemplation, contemplation on the Buddha's Dhamma, contemplation on the Suttas. That will bring you insight. And the depth of insight depends on your samatha. How deep is your concentration? The higher your concentration, your samadhi, then the deeper the insight. That is why those ascetics, the Buddha taught, those ascetics who had attained the four jhanas, when they listen to the Dhamma, they attain arahanthood. Whereas people without any jhana, when they listen to the same Dhamma, they became sotapanna, or attain stream entry. So this simile is then the central square is the four great elements. So this body, we have mindfulness guarding the sixth sense doors, and then we have to practice this Noble Eightfold Path and this samatha and vipassana, especially. But you practice the Noble Eightfold Path, you won't attain Nibbana until samatha and vipassana is practiced. So when you perfect samatha and vipassana, then only you attain Nibbana. In other words, you need the four jhanas and much study of the suttas. So when we study the suttas, we have these four things that we can concentrate on. Like some arahants, they attain arahanthood through thoroughly understanding the six bases for contact. And some arahants, they contemplate the five aggregates of attachment deeply until they see impermanence and they see dukkha and not self. Then they become disenchanted with the five aggregates and become dispassionate and attain liberation. The third type of arahant are those that contemplate the body, the four great elements of the body. And the fourth type of arahants are those who contemplated dependent origination and attain liberation. So these are the four main ways to attain liberation. The six bases, five aggregates, the four great elements, and dependent origination. But always remember, you need samatha and vipassana both together, and only you attain the message of Nibbana. Let's stop here. We have only 3 more suttas to complete the Salayatana Samyutta. Very good. Anything to discuss? Today I put down the volume, so I don't think it will disturb anymore.
cloth or towel or rope. So can you please explain to us again why is it not advisable to just make cash donation to the monastery?
Oh, I didn't say it's not advisable to make cash donation. Oh, because in a sutta, the Buddha said that if we want to make merit for our departed relatives, they can only get it if they are reborn in the ghost realm. If they are reborn in the other four realms, namely heaven or human realm or animal or hell realm, then they would not be able to get it. Only ghosts can get it. Although the Buddha did not say why, I guess it's because only ghosts can come back to visit us. So my opinion, it's my personal opinion, is that ghosts need two things foremost. Most important to ghosts is food, and secondly is clothing. Food, I think everybody agrees. Clothing, because a few years ago I was in Australia and I spent the Vasa there, and it was winter, and a Thai lady said that at night she would hear this ghost crying, and then she saw this young male ghosts and female ghosts, they were shivering because it was winter. So I think they were asking for help. So he went to the monastery, he donated food and he donated robes and transferred the merit to them. It's surprising, I mean, like her, probably they come to her because they know that they can get help from her. If they go to, they don't simply go to anybody. If they go to a Christian may not know what to do. So if you want to donate cash, it's also all right. You can inform the relative that you have done this donation so that the monastery, you see, for example, you give cash to a monastery, but before you give, it's best to inform your departed relative beforehand, so that they are expecting the merit. Then you also tell them that this money, the monastery can use it in any way. So in the same way, the blessing from that offering, you transfer to your relative so that they can get what they like, what they need. You mean funeral?
Funeral
or what? It would seem like when you offer and you burn, they can get it. Only thing is if you burn like paper stuff, then they get paper stuff. And a lot of things that people burn is not necessary. For example, people burn paper cars. They don't need cars. They can fly faster than the car.
But if you just offer it on the table without burning it, can you receive it?
I guess they can get it also. You see, everything in the world is mind-made. And the Buddha said that when we do this merit, our departed relatives will get it. The Buddha didn't say any old ghost will get it. Our departed relatives can get it because they are waiting waiting for you to do merit for them lah. So when you do it, then they believe lah, that they get it lah. This belief is very important. Like a person under hypnosis, if you tell him something and he believes it's real to him, just like in our dream. In our dream, we dream maybe we are stabbed. Actually, we feel like somebody stabbed us, you see, even in the dream. Somebody slapped you. In the dream also you feel the slap. It's only when you wake up only then you realize it's not real. So in the same way, because our relative is waiting for that merit, so when you do it, they actually believe that they get it. But some other ghost who is not your relative, they don't come near to you to expect this merit.
Sorry, but when we meditate or say when we listen to the Dhamma, then we transfer the merit to other parts of relatives and they receive it.
Not really, because in that case, for example, you listen to Dhamma and you get wisdom. You cannot transfer your wisdom. But we still we chant etavata. Actually, the chanting is not telling them that we transfer merit to them. The chanting is saying anumodan, to rejoice. May you rejoice in the goodness of this what we are doing. So when we think of them like this, then they know that we think of them, so they are happy.
When we listen to Dhamma or we go and attend Dhamma talk, usually because we always do that as a habit, and we do have departed relatives, even Pekka can become a Sotapan. In the Suttas, that if they follow us, if they have this habit of following us, when we have this mind, we have intention to contemplate or to share with them the good news that we are going to listen to Dhamma, wouldn't they follow us or in the thoughts for that?
As far as I know, in the suttas, there is no Peta known to come to listen to the Dhamma. It might be in later books, not in the original suttas. Because I would think that being in the woeful plains of rebirth, like a ghost, their mind is very agitated, and they cannot listen to the Dhamma. Even human beings, there are some that already find it difficult to listen to the Dhamma. So how can a ghost listen to the Dhamma? I don't think so. I don't believe that a ghost can listen to a Dhamma and become a Sotapanna. Devas can. Yeah, commentary or some later additions, like for example Khuddaka Nikaya. Many of the books in the Khuddaka Nikaya and later books, Xiao Pu. Okay, come and transfer merit.